Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Herbert going to change the look. He'll drop to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Will be able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave slammed him under.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Dobbins trying the left side, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Montgomery is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
No gain on the play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Right side to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. I'll tell you what, credit is due there and then preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for two. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a gain of 35. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. A point after, good by Grupe. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah.
And got his man complete. And out of bounds lands on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. In motion right, that's Williams. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Trent McDuffie in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hurts. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Man in motion left. That's Collins. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Chris All-American. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Williams, a man in motion right. Second down. Here's Hurts. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to throw. Hyatt has got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
That's caught. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Herbert. That's taken in by Knox. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch. Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Let's go.
Herbert to throw. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last throw here for Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about it, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing a roof. My woman a 5, just look at my boo. I'm